Hello YouTube. That feels really weird to say because I've never done YouTube before. So I thought I would start doing a YouTube to document my prep. Basically because I really enjoy watching other people's YouTube. I find it quite good for, I suppose, motivation to see that everyone else is going through the same thing, seeing how people cope with it, and so on. And I thought it would just be a really interesting way to document my journey in a lot more detail than what you suppose you can do on Instagram. I suppose introduction. My name is Megan. I am 29 years old and live in Belfast with my girlfriend and my 2 dogs. I am currently 14 and a half weeks out from my first ever bodybuilding show, which is on the 26th of September in Galway in the south of Ireland, and it is a PCA show and I am doing the bikini category. So I've never competed before. It's something I've wanted to do for a little while. Yeah, my coach is Meg Sylvester, who is currently an IFBB figure pro, and I started with her in September of 2020, and we did a photo shoot in April of this year, which I did a 13-week prep for, and I really enjoyed that experience. It was really good. Different, it's a different type of goal. It's more of a lifestyle goal. You don't get as lean as I'm going to be, hopefully, for the show, but it was a really good way to test a prep, to see how I manage it, to see how I cope with the low food, high expenditure, and getting leaner, and also how I cope with afterwards and reversing out of that, which I feel I did quite well. So we did that in April, and then after I did that I had 5.5 weeks of I suppose to call it a mini off season, where my food went quite high, and I really focused on just trying to grow a little bit, which I know is hard to do in 5.5 weeks, but I suppose currently on prep my food is quite high, so I still feel like I'm doing a bit of growth. And then we started prep 3 weeks ago, at 17.5 weeks out. So Wednesday is my check-in day, so today it is Wednesday, the 16th of June, and I have just sent my check-in to Meg this morning. So I send my weight photographs, and then there's a full proforma to fill in about different variables, my recovery, my sleep, how I'm feeling. There's a lot of detail to it, which is really useful. So my weight today is 59.9 kilograms, which is I've only lost 0.8 kilograms in the past 3 weeks in starting prep. My weight's sort of been up and down, but overall I've looked leaner, so I think it's better to focus on what you look like in your photographs rather than the scales. I now check in on Wednesdays and Sundays, which I enjoy doing it, checking in every few days. I like having frequent check-ins, to see what I look like, to see what my weight's like, and then it allows changes to be made rather than waiting a full week to then realise changes maybe should have been made a few days earlier. How I got into bodybuilding, I suppose, I've talked a wee bit about this on my Instagram TV before. I used to be a dancer, so I did ballet from I was 3 until I was 20, and I did exams through that until I got my grade 8, which is basically the final exam, and then I sort of, after I got my final exam, I sort of gave up because I just felt it was hard to fit in my routine. I was at university, I did medicine, so it was quite a full-on course, so I found it difficult to fit the dancing into my routine, but I'm a wee bit annoyed I gave it up because I really enjoyed it, but I think I wanted to just get my final exam and then see what happened. I also did tap dancing for about 10 years as well, and then I did like a modern dance class for a few years where we did a few shows and competitions, so I sort of know what it's like to be on stage, because I basically spent my whole life dancing on stage or doing competitions, though that was always in a group, not on my own, but I think it does help a little bit to know what it's like to be up there, but I suppose bodybuilding is completely different. So yes, really excited for this prep. I'm going to take you through, I basically wanted this video to be an introduction to me and then a bit of a day in the life. Today I'm off work. I've taken a wee bit of annual leave this week and next, so I have some time to do this. So today I have leg day. which I will hopefully go in the afternoon and show you a little bit of leg day. And apart from that, it's just taking my variables. So posing was practiced this morning. I always try to stretch after my workout, which I will try to remember to do in the gym. I have to go and pick up the groceries. I'm going to get my nails done as well, which I try to do every sort of 6 weeks. And then I'll just need to get my steps as well. Currently on 11,000 steps a day. Normally I do cardio every push, pull and rest day, 20 minutes, usually either the Stairmaster or the bike. But today, because today's leg day, there's no cardio, so I didn't have to get up for that this morning. But I got up nice and early, around 6:30 this morning, to get my check-in done. So I feel like I'm waffling a little bit now, and I want to allow some time to show you more through the day. So I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to go and make my first meal, and I'll show you my food throughout the day as well. So my meal one is currently being made. So I wanted to go through just what I have in the morning. So I normally have joining. I used to get a lot of knee pain, and for a while took glucosamine tablets, which really helped my knee pain. But then I discovered JP joining, and I get the raspberry flavour, and it's really nice. So I take a big scoop of that in the morning for my joints, and then I add in some Hydromax for hydration, which I take 3 scoops a day on a training day and 2 scoops a day on a rest day. The 3rd scoop on the training day is with my intra-workout, just for my hydration. So I mix those 2 together in a shaker, and then I also take some supplements, and I have these little cool things that are named per day, and every Sunday I put all my tablets and supplements into the little boxes here, so that I have them. And then I take a vitamin C every morning as well. If I'm unwell, I probably take that twice a day. Yes, so that's basically what I have in the morning. I will maybe go through my supplements at some stage that are in this little box, but I don't want to do everything in the one video. So I'm going to just go and sort my food before it burns. So this is meal one. I'm sorry that the egg looks like it's been beaten up, but I'm really not one for food presentation. So I have 2 turkey rashers here, and 1 whole egg, and I always give a big dollop of tomato ketchup because I love it. And then I always use this to salt my food. Get it on Amazon, really tasty. So you can see the salt all over it, lovely. Because I try to drink at least 4 litres of water in a day. And you know, you need to replace your salt then with that too. So try to put the rock salt on everything. I don't know why I'm still focusing on this meal, because it looks really sad, but I'm sure it'll taste fine. On a training day, I'm allowed 4 egg whites instead of the turkey, but I have egg whites on a rest day, so I don't want to end up the breakfast being the same every day and then I get bored. So that's why I go for the turkey on the training day. So I'm going to eat this now. So on my way now to pick up the groceries. Always order them the night before and then just pick them up. Find it much easier to do that, because if I'm walking around the shop then I'll just lift things I don't need and it's just more tempting. So yes, on the way to get the groceries, I realised that I sort of rambled on earlier about why I got into bodybuilding. Started rambling on about my dancing and giving it up and so on, and then never actually finished explaining, I don't think, anyway. So basically, yes, I gave up dancing when I was 20 years old. Basically used the excuse of I don't have time anymore because of university. I was in 2nd year university then, it was quite full on. So throughout 3rd year uni I didn't do any physical activity, gone from dancing at least 3 times a week to absolutely nothing. Ended up eating a load of crap. Suffered from really bad anxiety, which just made me eat even more, and put on a lot of weight. So at the end of 3rd year I joined a gym, and the first thing I did was just a lot of classes because I had no idea what I was doing. Really enjoyed those, and I felt like I'd lost weight doing that and so on, but I suppose no help with the diet type thing. And then I really just got into the gym from there. I started, as well as doing classes, maybe once a week, doing my own thing in the gym, doing like full body workouts, things I'd find online. And then just as time went on, I started to do less and less classes and more of stuff in the gym myself. I've had a few different personal trainers throughout that time. So when I joined the gym third year uni, that's 9 years ago now. Oh my god. So I've had a few different personal trainers through that time, and you know, they taught me various things and gave me a bit more confidence in terms of doing things in the gym on my own, not caring what people think and so on, because I think that's a big issue, especially for females. And then within that would have had a bit of help with diet and things, and I just got more and more confident and learned more and more, and developed my knowledge just from other people, basically from things that I watched online and just from being in the gym. I've also been a member of quite a few different gyms over that past 9 years, and at the moment I go in between 2 gyms depending on what equipment I need, but basically hiring Meg as a coach has been the best thing ever, because like I've been working with her since September and I've learned more than I ever had in those last 9 years about training, diet and so on, and I've definitely changed my physique massively since then. Before joining with her, I'd sort of been dieting for a long time because of COVID. I had a photo shoot that was put off quite a few times, and sort of just kept trying to diet. So we reversed things up and helped recomp my body basically, with build-ups and then mini cuts for a while before I did the prep for the photo shoot. So anyway, so yes, and the reason I want to compete, I think, is because through my dancing I always had goals of something, you know, an exam or a show or something that I was practicing for, and I just felt a bit lost whenever I gave that up and didn't have something to aim towards. So yeah, so that's how I like to have things to aim towards, to practice for it and so on, and I think competing is the best way for that, because I like to be very focused on something. I just got my feedback from Meg from my check-in, which I will show you after I finish rambling, but basically she's very happy with the way I look, and the weight has finally dropped, because as I said, I had been up and down through this prep. So she's made some changes to my food, cut down some carbs, mostly on the rest day. We've took away quite a lot of carbs. We have taken away, excuse my grammar, quite a lot of carbs, but training day there's still a fair amount in there, and then the expenditure remains the same, no other changes for today, and then I will check in again as normal this coming Sunday. Some people don't know what indicators are. Anyway, but that's really my ramble, so I'll show you a wee video from my check-in after this. So just home from picking up the groceries, so I need to put those all away, and then I'm going to make meal 2 and I'll show it to you. It will be 100 grams of chicken, and I'm allowed either 40 grams of rice or 150 grams of potatoes, so I think I'll go for potatoes today, trying to keep those in as much as possible before they're taken away from me. But yes, I'll show you it when it's made. And so here we have meal 2. Again, I'm not one for presentation. Chicken, 100 grams, which I spray with this Heinz chili and lime. I usually get the mango and lime sauce if I go to Nando's, so this makes my food taste like Nando's. And then potatoes done in the air fryer to be sort of like wedges. I've also put my rock salt on everything, And then I add a blob of this no added sugar Blue Dragon sweet chili sauce here, which is so good. And then I have a little Club Zero, just because it tastes good. Hello, so just arrived at my favourite place, the gym, for leg day. It is about 10 to 3 in the afternoon. So since I had my second meal, I did a little bit in the house and then I went and got my nails done. And my toes are similar. And then, sorry, I've already had my pre-workout meal, which was meal 3. I couldn't wait to eat it, I was so hungry. But it was 80 grams of oats, 30 grams of whey protein, 10 grams of creatine and 100 grams of berries. And then I had a black coffee with it. And then just before I came here, I've had my pre-workout, which is the JP non-stim pre-pump. So as I say, it's a non-stim pre-workout. But I think I'm going to start to need a stim pre-workout soon, just because, yeah, perhaps getting on. So if anybody has any good ones that taste good and are great for a workout but don't make me feel like I'm going to die, then please let me know, because I'm a wee bit afraid. Yes, so I'm here for leg day and got my EAAs in my Evian bottle. So I get 20 grams of EAAs. At the minute I'm using Redcon Grunt Pineapple Banana, which is one of my favourites. And then I put in a scoop of Hydromax that I showed you this morning with that. And just drink that throughout my workout. So yeah, I'll do a little bit of a warm-up, fast-paced treadmill walk for 5 minutes, a little bit of glute activation, and then I'll start my workout. And then I usually do a bit of stretching after.
Love you now.
I just had the best gym session ever. Such a good leg day. Beat my numbers on everything. Remember to do my stretches after. Did them on the gym floor because I just don't care. And I even did my posing in the gym on the gym floor, which I've never done before. I usually do it in the studio, and even then very cautiously, because I would be nervous if somebody walks in. Even though, like, why does it matter? Probably no one's even looking, and if they are, probably don't even care. And even if they do, I don't care. So from now on, I'm going to try to be a bit more confident with, you know, stuff like that. But I'm just so happy that I beat all my numbers. I felt really, really strong. Quite pleased with my form. And yeah, so I've shown you top sets for 4 of my exercises. I also did Bulgarian split squats, which are too evil to record, and I did seated calf raises, which I used to struggle with putting any weight on that, so I'm just really pleased because I put a bit more weight on it today. So yeah, I'm so happy with my training at the moment, despite being on prep. It's really awesome. And yeah, and I just feel more and more confident every time I go to the gym. I really just felt in my own world today. I didn't really look about me, I didn't care who was there. You know, and just really focused on training to failure and doing what I need to do. All the ugly faces of the day, I don't care. But yeah, I just had such a good session. And I can't wait to go home now and have my Cocoa Pops, which is meal 4, so it's 80 grams of Cocoa Pops, 30 grams of whey protein. So I usually use Perform chocolate brownie batter and pour it on like milk, mix it with water and pour it on, and then I'm allowed 100 grams of berries on the side. So yeah, I'm gonna have that, and then I have 2 more meals after that this evening, and I need to finish off my steps, so probably take the dogs out to do that, and that's really it for today. So we're out walking, getting some final steps. About 2,500 left of my 11,000 a day. I've got some good company. There's Luna. Luna! She's ignoring me. Snitch! Why is everybody ignoring me? Hello! You just want to get off the lead, don't you? Luna! Right,
The other dogs.
we'll go for a run in a wee minute. So just back from the dog walk, didn't film the rest of it because we met some doggy friends and they get very excited. So we're on to meal 5 now, so it's 100 grams of mince. I make it into a burger and then cut it up, so I mix it with a little bit of this pepper and garlic steak seasoning. Sorry, you can't see that there. And then it's just supposed to be minced with salad or vegetables, so I add some tomato, some lettuce. Of course I put my rock salt on, and then I've just got this sauce today, or this spray today, to try for the first time. It's a salad dressing spray, Heinz balsamic with a hint of garlic, 1 calorie per spray. Wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but it's really, really nice. Sometimes I find salad dressing a bit overwhelming, but this is kind of like a milder version of it. So yeah, so this is a low carb meal. So this is meal 5. I have 6 meals a day, so I have 1 more meal after this, which I will show you, but really the rest of the evening is just going to be chilling. So it's just about 8:15 in the evening. I am going to take my evening supplements and have my final meal, which is 150 grams of yogurt and 10 grams of whey protein, which I make into a whey paste. Used to be allowed some berries on this meal, but they've been taken away today. So I'm going to have that now, chill for a little while, and then go to bed. And then tomorrow is a rest day, so I start my day with some cardio. I have a facial tomorrow, and then I'll chill and get my steps and do a few bits and pieces in the house. So thank you very much for anybody who's watching this. I hope you've enjoyed it. If there's anything you want me to cover at all, please let me know in the comments, or anything you'd particularly liked about today, or anything you didn't like. Just let me know, and I'm not sure when I'll do another video, but I'll see, maybe next week. But thank you very much for everyone that listened. I've really enjoyed doing this today, and I hope it gives you a little bit of an insight. Bye.